Charlie Hopkins, you are one of the Tidy Pro students.
Yeah.
Which masterclass have you just done?
It's the BK Hard House Anthems, the third course. Yeah, loved it.
How does it feel to have somebody like BK as a tutor and a mentor?
Well, that's why I did it, because I got Logic about 10 years ago and got so far, got a bit frustrated. And yeah, when I saw the course, when I knew, well, if I knew I was sending music to BK every week, that's the motivation I need. That's sort of like gave me a bit of discipline. And yeah, to have deadlines and someone like BK listen to your music, giving you feedback is just, that's worth every penny. Yeah.
So is that what made you sign up then? The fact that it was BK doing the course?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Lee as well.
Yeah.
Lovely house. Music is the Drug is my favourite tidy track probably, and I love them all. But yeah, so knowing that they'd both be like helping me listen to my music, like my music, that's just an amazing thing. Yeah.
So how did you find doing the master classes then? How did you progress? Did you start off, would you say you were a novice? Would you say you had some knowledge? Was it relatively easy and straightforward for you to pick up, or did you find it difficult?
Some bits I did, like the music theory part I struggled with, like having things in the right key, but Ben, really helped me with that. And because it's such a personal course, because you get feedback on your work, and that's what I needed, because I could watch YouTube videos all the time. And I picked up some technical things. I knew how to do some technical bits, but I didn't know why or how and when I needed to use it in my track. So that was really good for that. And yeah, that was priceless.
I think the key thing that's come out of speaking to people, and Ben as well, is the fact that yes, there's lots of free YouTube videos on there, but you watch the video and you want to ask a question, you can't ask the video a question because it's not going to tell you anything, and the chances are it was probably made about 3 years ago anyway. So for that aspect, the interaction with the tutor and the mentor, for you, that's been valuable.
Yeah, 100%. Well, it just fast tracks me, because there's so much you can learn, and but this is basically the skills that you need. I'm sure the others have said this, but it's the skills that you need to make a track, and everything right from the drums, programming, and I was always but unconfident with like the EQing, mixing sort of sides. And the amount of times Ben said to me on the course, lots of people do this, it's wrong because this is why, and it resonated with me so much. And he's almost like he knew exactly what I was thinking, because obviously he's an absolute pro. And that having someone like Ben give you that feedback, it just fast tracks you there. Yeah. So
you picked up quite a lot then. You personally picked up a lot, and you managed to gain a lot from doing the masterclass. Yeah,
100%. Yeah, and I do recommend it to anyone, if anyone inspired to make music. And there are people making all sorts of quite dark, sort of hardstyle, hard dance. I love my trance too, and you can make whatever you want really, because when you're at that level like Ben and Lee, then they can just guide you through the style that you want to be good at, want to make. Yeah.
So what style of music are you making then?
I love like trance. I generally love all hard dance, all trance. It's like the soundtrack to my life. I just absolutely love it. I couldn't live without it.
So you're a big Tidy 2 fan?
Yeah, Tidy 2, that's my thing. Yeah.
And the Tidy 2 radio show, you're going to be looking forward to that?
Yeah, as well? Yeah. I guess about 5 minutes. I think it starts, isn't it? The first one was Lee.
Yeah, it's going to be starting soon. Yeah. So, what one thing would you say you have benefited from the most learning during the masterclass? What one thing have you picked up on and thought, yes?
Well, working with inspiration, reference tracks, because I was always trying to write, I need something unique and special here. Obviously, it's good to do that. But basically, I learned it's important to have a reference track. That's what I need, something to just keep me on guard. And even if you got, that 16-bar loop, you're loving it, but then where do you go from there? Reference track, it gives you light at the end of the tunnel, and I never used it that way before. I never used inspiration like that. So keeping you focused, and it gives you motivation, it gives you that sense of comfort when you're making a track. Yeah, it's not like a blank canvas, I guess.
So for those that don't know, what is a reference track? How do you use it in the grand scheme of things when you're coming to make music?
So basically just pick a track you're inspired by. If you've got a direction where you want to go, whether it's untidy sound or that hard trance kind of vibe, then find a track that resonates with you, something that you're really passionate about. And you're not making a carbon copy, it's just to keep you on track. So it helps you find the correct sounds, and that's another thing I learned. It's all about the right sounds, and I knew it was, but not to the detail that Ben and Lee taught me, and it just keeps you focused on that. Yeah.
What would you say to anybody who is contemplating on wanting to do a masterclass, but they think, I've never done this before, I don't think I could do it, I might be wasting my money, What would you say to them?
I'd say absolutely do it. I really, really would. It's one of the best experiences I've had when it comes to music. It's brilliant. They're just so friendly and they're just so passionate. So I was quite nervous when I started. Within 5 minutes of them talking out, I felt at home. I really did. And if you want to learn the skills that you want to learn very quickly, absolutely do the course and just enjoy it, have fun, and they'll just help you.
Now, the course itself, it's the masterclasses, it's one lesson a week for 12 weeks. However, there is a commitment from the student because you have to put time into doing the homework. So how did you manage to find that additional time? Because it's not just committing to an hour, is it?
No. I think as soon as the lesson, I think it was every Wednesday night, straight away I went straight on Fired Up Logic and I got something down so I could relax. And then a few days, then to be honest, I was always up to like 3-4 a.m. on Monday trying to get it in every week, I think, to be honest. But yeah, if you can, the more time the merrier, the more time you put into it, you're going to get from it. But even if I still had a full-time job during, so even if you work full-time, if you've got family, kids, whatever, then yeah, there's still time to do it, definitely.
So where does your career go from now then? You've done the masterclass. Are you going to do any more? Are there any courses that you like the sound of? Where are you going to go musically after this?
Well, I've already booked onto the Energy Resonance course in November because, like I said, I love my trance. I want to progress with my core progressions. I need to really focus on that a little bit more. But yeah, the reason I'm doing this course really because I want gigs. I love DJing. And I've played at Ministry of Sound a few times in London. And
the main room?
No, I wish. The 103, 2-3 sets in there, which I loved. And I want to get music out there to push my DJ career. And that's the overall aim. But Energy Resonance course, that's really going to help me.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure. Good to see you, John.